Oh no! The radiation's out of control! There's only one thing for it. We must unleash the bouncy balls. Enter. Yes. Run. Croco. Croco Magneto. I love this game. Love it. Oh my goodness, listen to that music. It's so good. Right. The purpose of this game is basically you're a power ball in a nuclear reactor. You've got to blow up nuclear blocks to reduce the radiation, and then if you get it down at the bottom, you've won. It's not as simple as that though. It's very, very hard. For a start, the power ball is the power ball from hell. So let's just see how we go, and you'll get the idea when we play through it. Okay, we've got this blue ball that bounces back and forward to this fantastic soundtrack. And we use the cursor keys to move up and down. We can use the joystick, but you'll lose a bit of the control because the keyboard is far more sensitive. Okay, we can't change the direction. We have to just bounce off things to change direction. So basically, we're just going up and down. And that's the controls. It's that simple. But the game is so addictive and tricky that we'll be playing for ages if we don't have self-control. So let's see how we get on anyway. And I just hit that green thing, which you shouldn't do because it will burst the little power ball and then we don't get anywhere. The music is so good. Let's try it with just sounds. There. Doesn't that make the power ball sound really like firm, you know? Like boing, boing, boing. It's an actual ball now instead of just a concept of a ball with a techno beat track for the background. I think it makes it sound far more solid. It has a feel to it now, although that might just be me. It's a shame you can't have the sound effects and the techno soundtrack. That would be nice. And we just bounce around, try and blow up all these blocks. We've got a fair amount of the radiation gone already. I think it's only about 76 blocks, so we're doing all right in terms of the game. And it's very tricky. It's all about practice to get all of these. Getting around that corner can be tricky, so I'm glad we did that. Oh. It's a case of you have to really just have to memorize where everything is if you want to get around this thing. And bounce, and then we come back up here. Now we've got to bounce right at the top because otherwise we'll hit on that thing. Oh, we were doing so well. That is the whole game. It's so much fun. So I recommend, even if you don't have an Amstrad CPC, get an Amstrad emulator and run this game. It is such good fun. You'll find it all over the internet because it's been on the Amstrad Action cover tape. It's been on Croco News. It's on most of the download sites for CPC. So get an emulator if you don't have a CPC. Get a copy of this game. You'll lose an afternoon to it, maybe an evening. You'll have a lot of good fun because it's that kind of game where it's just so easy to pick up and play that I cannot recommend it enough. So that's Croco Magneto, and it's fantastic. I've been playing it for years and I still can't finish it. Story of my life, really. Okay guys, I thought there was only the Amstrad CPC version of Croco Magneto, but I found that someone has made a new version that you can play in your browser, and I'll put a link to it in the description bar below. And it's basically the game, so we're going to have a go at this one and see whether it's the same, whether it's been tweaked a bit, and how it goes. So let's give it a try. Okay, here we are. It's on a small screen. I don't think we can make it any bigger. Nope, doesn't look like we can. So let's give it a try and just see how it goes. Okay, cursor keys are up and down for control. So let's give it a try. The music's been done rather well, but my goodness, it's an awful lot slower. So let's see how it goes. It seems pretty good. The layout's essentially the same as the original. I think it's the same sort of resolution as well, which is why it's small. But it's an awful lot slower. They've slowed it down. I wonder whether that's going to impact on how well the game plays. Well, so far, so good. Yeah, it's a lot slower, and it's making it slightly easier to navigate those tight turns. Oh, now so I'll probably do something remarkably stupid and get killed for it. And navigating the twists and turns quite well so far, so let's hope we can keep this up. The slight slowdown is helping, let's put it that way. I'm already up to 35 out of, I think there's only 76 blocks. So we're doing okay. I mean, we got this far before, so we're not doing that much. Oh, we died in the same place as before. This slowdown in speed is not helping. One more try. I don't get what this brick effect is for. It's not really helping anything. The music keeps cutting out. Oh, the music's cutting out because it's not replicating the music from the original. It's a sound recording from the original, and it hasn't looped properly. It's cracking because it's looped. That's why it sounds so good. Ah, yeah. Right. The graphics, I think, have been remade because the ball doesn't have the same thing where it's actually two sprites that don't quite link up when it's moving fast. So I think the graphics have been redone. They may have been graphed from the CPC and like sharpened up a little bit, but they've been redone. But the sound has just been recorded straight from the CPC. And there you are. You see the click? It's not quite looping properly. They could have cleaned that up a bit. I mean, it's not too hard to edit off a click at the start and end of a sound file, surely. But oh well. I mean, the gameplay's alright. It's not bad. It's not as fast and as intense a feeling as on the CPC, but it's not bad. Oh, for goodness sake. I seem to be destined to completely fail every time on that one spike. This is a really good version of the game. I'm actually impressed by how well that's come out. It's not as fast, it should be faster, but aside from that, it's a really good version. So I'll link to it in the description bar, and you can go and have a look. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did like this, and if you did, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see a good game too, and do subscribe for future videos because there will be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Zoe Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching the GameHammer on the Knob Mouse channel, and I'll see you next time.